Welcome. I'm John Canopener.
And I'm James Wang.
And together we are Rock Hard. And today's a very good day.
Hell yeah.
Because we are continuing on our Friday the 13th journey.
Yeah.
Today we are doing another double feature, and we just got finished watching Friday the 13th, Part 3. What'd you think, man?
What a fucking letdown this movie was. God damn.
This movie sucks.
This movie is kind of, it's pretty bad. There were some cool things though. I'll give it that. But I think like writing this hype from the first, there wasn't much hype for the first movie, but there was for the second movie. I like the second movie, even right now. And then when we got to the third movie, I was like, all right, let's go. We're gonna have fun. And then we're like, okay, cool. Okay, this movie sucks. Never mind. What's happening?
I feel the exact same way. because the second one, I really like. I think that's one I could just put on whenever.
Yeah.
Like, I actually like that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a good one. Let's put on Friday the 13th Part 2. Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I was pretty excited to see what the third one had in store for us. And they didn't really give a shit. It's another bullshit excuse to get back to the lake.
Yeah.
The lake looks super tiny, by the way.
I didn't know where they were at too, because that's the one like discussion we were having too. Was like, okay, so this is around the area, right? Like, and that's kind of
just a bunch of little towns around the lake.
I guess that's why I was so confused. And this whole movie too was kind of like, there wasn't, for me, I didn't really feel much tension from this movie at all. And there was all these buildups, and it was kind of like, like it kind of just fell off. And I mean, we'll get there when we get there, but there was this one part. There was like one specific part where I was like looking forward to, and it was kind of like a letdown. That one part. I mean, we'll get there when we get there eventually, but
yeah. All in all, it was just this is what I was scared of with the Friday the 13th franchise going in it, because once again we haven't seen a lot of these, so like this was a first time watch for me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and I was like, this is what I was scared was going to happen. It's just going to be fucking just bullshit. Just watching people get killed, but even the kills aren't that great. And,
no, yeah, that was, yeah.
And there's not really much of a story here. It's I don't know. I want to turn my brain off and just enjoy but when the kills aren't even that great, it's just a boring fucking movie. Jason's pretty cool.
That's
anyway,
the only cool thing.
Let's go to the beginning.
Okay.
So we have the opening, and they show us the end of the second movie, just like they did with the second movie, showing us the end of the first one.
That's what I put. I put showing the events of the last movie again.
Except they didn't show Jenny getting got by Michael coming through the wall with no mask or anything.
Yeah.
So I guess that was a dream. So I had a question mark. So I guess Jenny's alive?
I guess she is, but I mean, I guess she survived and she actually got away.
So she's alive somewhere. Okay.
I guess that's cool.
Why not use her again?
Yeah, why not use her again?
I don't know.
That's a loose end right there. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, maybe they will. We're not there yet.
Yeah. I have this new intro that they have. That's like the one thing that I like about the movie too, like because in the first two movies they got like this Friday the 13th, glass break, and that was cool, and it was like very serious, like oh shit, and then this one it was kind of like fucking 80s hip hop. Like a Michael Jackson video or something, or
just fog and red letters. Just
and it was like the 3D, and that was the whole point. I didn't know until you said something too, to where like I guess this movie was supposed to be in 3D.
That was the selling point for this one, and you could tell they were like, we'll just throw 3D on it and people eat it up. But this movie sucks. It's not a good movie.
Not even like the 3D aspects of this movie were even like great or 3D like at all. I feel like they were just put anything close. I could do it too. Watch, ready? This is 3D.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's like you're coming through the camera, man.
Yeah, it's like right in your face. Like that's
didn't that blow your mind, people?
Like that's pretty much what they did. They just pushed it close to the camera, and it's like, I don't know.
And you could tell like this is supposed to be a 3D part because it slows down whatever they're doing. There's like a yo-yo. There's all kinds of parts where you're like, this is supposed to be 3D because it seems so out of place because it slows down. Like people make their movements very like sharper and everything to get that anyway. Like you can definitely tell, but we're not watching it in 3D, and the graininess might have helped this back in the day, but seeing this on this big ass TV that we have all clear and shit, man, you could see some faults in that 3D shit in the props and how they did stuff.
Yeah,
you see strings and shit.
There were some cool parts, like I don't know. I feel like they did it like a bunch at first in the first half of the movie, and then kind of like towards the end, they kind of just gave up on the whole 3D thing. Because I don't really remember anything towards the end that had 3D parts in it.
I would say probably the fucking harpoon gun, spear gun.
Oh,
that's probably the last one we saw.
And then it kind of just stopped afterwards. I was wondering. I was like watching the rest of the movie. I'm like, okay, cool. All right. No 3D shit. All right, cool. You know,
and there's probably more.
It probably
those
is.
of you that have seen this a gang of times.
Yeah, let us know because I'm not, dude. I literally, I have to like usually like in the last two movies I like try to like remember the characters' names and try to piece together like this person name's Jack, this person name's Marcy, this is fucking whatever. In this movie, I didn't care enough to know anybody's fucking name.
I know. It took me a while. Like halfway through, I was like, "Who the fuck's that guy?"
Yeah,
like,
who's that guy? Who's the main character's name? Chris. Okay, cool. Like I had to I had a right amount of time. Like I don't remember the names at all.
No. And then right in the beginning, we have Harold.
Harold, yeah.
Harold in the store eating everything. Son of a bitch. He's all drinking Sunny D and just fucking putting the cap back on.
Oh yeah.
Eating all the donuts.
I guess he owns like a general store or something.
I guess it looks sweet though. I'm like, I want to pick out too, man.
Yeah, just feast on your own produce and shit.
Old school, like no GMOs, fucking good old fashioned.
Yeah, it's pure shit.
Good old fashioned goods. But he's gross because he also like doesn't wipe when he shits.
I know, yeah. I don't know. Like this movie, multiple times. Usually, I've never really seen a movie to where like they actually had someone taking a shit. Like you've seen it in movies, but it's like implied that they're taking a shit or they're using the restroom. This movie,
or it's like a joke, like they'll have explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, but this seemed like he was literally just taking a shit. Watch here, check it out.
Check it out. And before that, we have the snake popping out with the string on it.
Oh yeah, and then I guess that scared the shit out of him.
I guess, because before he didn't think that he was gonna shit, but then the snake pops out of him in the barn in a cage or something like that.
That killed like the rabbit or something.
Yeah, I think it was Jason killed the rabbits.
Yeah, and he's planting a snake in there, or the snake just happened to be in there.
Who knows? Who knows? But the snake fucking jumps out, and you can totally see. Like, they didn't even try. That's what I'm saying. It might have looked good back in the day, but on our TV, it was like, oh, woo. It's like if you and me did some shit.
Yeah, you just saw, like, it just came out. That was one of the 3D things they tried doing, too.
Mm-hmm. But then he goes, I guess it scared the shit out of him, so he had to go take a dump in this nasty little bathroom. And then when he gets up to check out the sound or whatever, he didn't wipe.
No.
I don't like people that don't wipe. You know what I mean? You can't trust a guy like that. Stinky Harold.
He winds up like, and he fucking serves food probably.
Ew.
He probably just shakes people's hands with that.
Already, dude. When he drank the Sunny D and put the cap back on, I was like,
this guy's a piece of shit.
That grosses me out.
And his lady's trying to like keep him in check, but she's also a bitch too, though.
I know, and I always pictured everybody in the 80s like, oh, they're pretty fit or whatever, but I guess back then they were talking about weight too.
Like weight loss.
She was like,
too.
The doctor said you have to lose weight. And he's like grubbing peanuts and and eating chocolate donuts.
Yeah, munchie on donuts and shit. I don't know. I guess that is crazy as fuck though. Yeah, because that's a problem right now. And I guess, but yeah, I've always pictured people back in the day like as fit. But also, Shelley was kind of a big boy too. So
yeah,
I guess they were like not trying to go away because the first movie we just had fucking sexy people, like the first two movies. You know what I mean? Sexy people. And then this movie, they kind of went a little bit more realistic, more modern.
Yeah.
More modernized, I guess. Yeah, it kind of has some like heavy people in there too.
I guess you had fat people back in the day, but it wasn't like 80% of the population.
I guess like now or something.
Yeah, it was probably like 20% maybe.
Yeah, like one out of every 6 friends, someone's fat, and they kind of nailed it with that statistic probably.
Now
or
it's
something.
1 in every 6 friends is skinny.
Yeah.
You know?
Goddamn.
Anyway, you have, what's your next thing?
All right, the next thing I have, well, aside from the new intro and the 3D effects, I put that we're not in Crystal Lake. We're not at Packanack. We're at Higgins Haven, which is another camp area barn in the middle of the woods that's near the lake.
Yeah.
And I was like wondering, and that's what I wrote it down because you were like, oh yeah, we have like all, like these surrounding areas around the lake. I probably just like look it up and see like the little map layout they probably have, because if that's the case, is besides part 8, I'm like, does every movie take place around the fucking area?
I think so.
Do people not learn?
Well, they try to tell them. They try to tell them all the time. They have well, they have a van and they like to smoke pot in the van.
Oh, yeah.
And that just made me think of like, oh, the good old days. Like that's not, I mean, you can still do it today, but it's not as cool as it was back then.
Yeah, you were
like summertime in a shitty van. It was actually a pretty cool van. And,
it
was getting baked, and then oh god, it's the cops, and they're all eating the weed and everything, and
like Super Troopers. I was like,
and the cops just zoom by, but I was like, that's just like good old fashioned fun that harmless. You can just have a good time back in the day. That weed was weak as shit for sure, but yeah, I don't know, something about that. I just want to go back in a time machine and experience that myself. That's it. Notice a bunch of marks on the lens too.
That
like, all the time.
I think that was like since like the first movie, and that kind of bugged the shit out of me since the first movie. But it was like since the first movie, second movie, and now in the third movie, they for some reason they just kind of had like this weird. It looked like a hair at first, even when they were showing like the footage from the second movie and the third one, to where it was just. Where Ginny was like fucking putting on the sweater and she was like fixing her hair and shit. There's a little strand on the corner, and I was like, "Is that fucking hair? I want to fucking just move it." Like,
I know, and
it bugged the shit out of me.
And then there's a couple different spots throughout the rest of the movie, and I was like, "This is weird."
But in a way, it kind of adds that old school charm.
Yeah,
and then also too, like it's
deal with what you got.
Yeah, what you got, and everything too, like with like the actual like sets and stuff, like the barn and shit that they went into, like it just seemed like like now it's like a soundstage set, everything's fake as fuck, but I kind of like appreciate it for the time because I kind of have a feeling that it's more like realistic, like they actually went to on location.
Oh yeah,
they went to the actual barn, they fucking just filmed, they probably rented out a whole area.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, and that's it, but I think that's like more fun though than like soundstage professional as fuck like it is nowadays. But
oh yeah,
just imagine this being back at that time and just filming like what we got, all right, shitty barn, all right, let's do some shit there,
Yep.
But I
little pond that we're gonna call Crystal Lake, I guess.
Something.
Because Crystal Lake was like big in past movies, and in this they barely show it, and it looks tiny. And I'm like, whatever, we'll just go with it. Who cares? You're not supposed to think that much. But we were talking about how people like fucking warn them all the goddamn time. And we ended up getting a new crazy asshole just lying in the middle of the road.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
And he has an eyeball from one of the bodies from the
last movie.
Yeah, and I guess it was like the day before or something. Because the news report was on the TV.
So, yeah, I guess part 3 takes place like right after part 2.
Yeah.
So there's no time jump like it was in the last movie.
I guess. Yeah, but and then I'm like, why don't you just keep Crazy Ralph? Like, I really do.
Point, yeah.
It bugs me a little bit. I know we only got him for 2 movies, but he killed him too quick, man. He could have been a nice recurring character. Just someone that is always trying to warn people. He's just always there, and no one listens to him. I don't know. Now you have this guy who is pretty much Ralph, but he's just some asshole laying in the middle of the road.
He just happens to be crazy enough to hold on to an eyeball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get that either.
And warn them. Oh.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like I'm sure they realized like, yeah, we fucked up. We probably should have kept this guy, and they just got someone that looks almost like him, pretty much.
Yeah, it was strange. Anyway, you should have kept Ralph. Justice for Ralph. God damn it.
God damn it. Okay, so, well, I don't know what you got next because the next thing I got that fucking that corny ass biker gang.
Oh.
I don't know if you had anything before that.
Almost. We're introduced to Rick, and right away I was like, Rick's a douche. Right away he's just trying to rape this chick. I didn't even know they were like a couple.
Yeah.
Like they had a falling out. We get there later, but in the beginning he's just like ready to go, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, calm down.
I know, he was just, and he looks old as shit. He looks like he's like 35, and then that bitch is like 18. Come on, babe. I still love the music. I have the music. I love it. And I kind of got dialed down. It's almost like a mix of like Jaws and Psycho. Like there's a doon 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 doon, and then there's like little like almost Halloween like piano taps. Like ding, 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 ding. I don't know. I love the music, and it still kicks ass in this movie. So I'm a fan of that. Like I could put this on a vinyl during Halloween time or whatever. Oh, for sure, yeah.
Be good. What do I have here? Oh, Shelly looking at the porno mags at the store. You know what I mean? Good old fashioned fun. That's what I'm talking about. You don't see that's no, everything's on your phone, and it's not fun anymore. We used to go to the field and look for porn. We could always find a picture or something, and we share it.
You found a picture.
It didn't matter what it was either. It's like, what did you get? I got like a boob. Good enough. But it's just good to see. It's just like I don't know something. I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah.
But there's something about that time that just looks like simpler.
Yeah, simpler time. You don't really see those anymore.
No.
Like they were so common. Yeah, they were like right there at the fucking like at the was it like the
everywhere.
Well, no, but like was it? I'm trying to think of the word. Like the not country store, but like convenience store. But like those like mom and pop shops, and they're just right there, and by the checkout stand.
Yeah, just skim through it real quick.
I see. Oh, the new issue of fucking Bush Bunnies. Cool.
Yeah, this will work just fine. And I don't like anybody. I don't like anybody in here.
That's I tried. Unfortunate, yeah.
At first, I was like, I'll give Shelly a chance. Maybe I like Shelly, But he got annoying throughout the rest of the movie. And then I was like, oh, maybe the stoner people. Maybe I like them. They're cool. They just kind of stay out of the way, smoke pot, whatever. But they got pretty annoying at the end, too. So I'm back to not liking anybody in this movie. Except for Jason.
Yeah, Jason's the only person I was rooting for.
Yeah, Jason's cool. Anyway, now we're at the bikers.
Yeah, now we're at the biker. So they're at the fucking the convenience store and they're trying to get some shit, whatever. And then what's it called? Shelly tries tossing his wallet to what's that bitch's name? The Vera or some shit.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know her name. And anyway, I think it's Vera or something. Anyway, and he tosses the wallet, falls like almost close to her. She tries to reach for it, and then this lady steps on it. And then these two dudes fucking hold up Shelly, and then she's just giving her a hard time while at the wallet and shit and whatever. But it was like these guys are so corny. They're not tough at all. I'm like,
they're so over the top.
Like I'm sure. Yeah. I think like it was just like I don't know. I just didn't like the way they act. I'm like I don't think these I mean not that I know anything about like fucking biker mannerisms, but I'm like I'm sure to be more intimidating. Like I'm picturing like fucking like Ron Perlman from fucking Sons of Anarchy, this. Hard ass fucking is like fucking
these guys were over the top and especially the chick. I was like no.
Was in like Fox.
And the white dude. The black guy's kind of scary.
Yeah.
And we think the black guy's name was Spider and the chick's name was
like Fox,
and then the guy's name was Loco.
Yeah.
I think that's right. But yeah, I don't like any of these people.
Yeah, I don't care enough to check.
I did like Shelly getting his huevos and running over the motorcycle.
Yeah, he did.
Because he accidentally knocks over the after he gets punked. He's in there. He's like, one day I'm gonna stand up for myself or something like that. And then he backs up and knocks over their motorcycles and get the fuck out. And then Spider comes out and he has a chain and he wraps it around his fist and he just stands there like in front of the car. And I'm like, plow through this motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, just go. Yeah.
They're in the little bug, but that's gonna do some damage to a guy, Anyway, they stop right in front of him. And he busts out the fucking windshield, and it's those old school windshields that are just glass, so just shatters the glass, and then he punches the window. They have all this time. They're like, dude, get the fuck out of here. But anyway, he's they start to go, and then he's like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do this. And I thought he was gonna hit Spider.
I thought he was gonna hit him. Yeah,
I was hoping so, but no. But he did go back and run over the motorcycle. So I'm like, all right, well he did something. So bravo, Shelly. I like that.
Yeah, he fucking did something. Yeah, and then they go what? They go back to like the Higgins Haven, and then everyone's like just chilling out, and that's when we got like Andy with the yo-yo, just like that 3D effect yo-yo and shit.
It's totally obvious it's supposed to be 3D.
It's totally obvious 3D, and then they just show up, and everyone's like, oh my god, what happened? And then he's like, oh, I fucking I showed him fucking old tough guy whatever, and then Rick comes in, he's like, what the fuck happened to my car?
For a second.
That's
what I wrote. I was like, Rick gets over his car being destroyed like pretty damn quick. He's like, oh, whatever, let's just get out of here. I can't do this.
I fucking can't do. I hate your friends.
You haven't sucked my dick yet? No, I want to get out of here.
Fucking blue balling me, yeah.
That's my little tight jeans. Everybody had like a 30 size waist.
For real.
And like super tall. And high jeans, dude.
High jeans.
Oh, and then all the bikers die in the barn. Yay!
Yeah, I put the whole barn scene. I didn't like it at all because it was the thing where it just seemed like stalling, where she was just fucking with everything and just touching it just for the sake of her getting killed or whatever. And then you saw she was like looking up in like the little like ladder area, and then she heard a noise, and she was like, "Who's there?"
Who's up there?
I'm just like thinking like you're sticking onto these people's property to steal their gas, and you're an intruder. You're not welcome on that property.
And they were gonna torch that whole barn. Who gives a fuck, right?
Yeah. So it's like, if you're trying to do some like nefarious activities, why are you trying to make yourself known? You get the fuck out of there. Oh fuck, let's go. But I don't know. I didn't like that. It would just seem like it was just weird. And then everyone just fucking dies anyway.
In the barn.
Pretty
much.
Pretty much everyone dies.
Jason attacked Chris. That's her name?
Yeah.
Jason attacked Chris 2 years prior, we find out.
Yeah, I put Chris has this problem, and they keep beating around the bush for most of the film, and then and then it turns out it was about 52 minutes in until we learned out what happened. So
I know,
goddamn,
we were confused. We were talking. I was like, "Oh, is she from like?"
Was she from the first movie?
She's like 2 years ago, and I was like, "Oh, okay. So this is in the first movie."
Yeah,
and she got away somehow or whatever. I don't know, but no, this is 2 years ago.
And she just, I guess, Jason just happened to be in that area.
Yeah, she was mad at her parents and for fucking off with her boyfriend Rick, and then she ran into the woods trying to make them worried. And then she was just chilling behind a tree, and then dumbass Jason comes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're hinting towards, if he did the deed with her, but
because she got attacked by Jason. She tried getting away. She got dragged on the floor, and she blacked out. And that's it. It's like, I don't remember what happened. And then, I woke up in my bed, and my parents, acted like nothing happened, but I know what happened. I was like,
what happened?
What happened? But yeah, it was like the whole movie to where she was like, "Oh, guys, come on! Like, you don't know what fucking happened to me." The whole movie, and I'm just like, "Okay, well, what happened though?" And it's like the whole movie, and then almost an hour in, we finally know what happened. Maybe one day I'll tell you. Yeah, and I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" And then when she said it, it was like, "Okay, so you got disciplined by your parents because you fucked off and you came home late. Understandable, yeah." And then you ran off to the woods to teach him a lesson, and then you got attacked by some strange man. Whose fault is it?
Chris's.
Yeah, it's your fucking fault.
It's your fault.
Yeah, so I didn't feel no sympathy for this bitch whatsoever.
No, and if you're out there that much, you should know the fucking legends too.
Yeah.
God damn it. Spear gun kill. We already talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, spear gun kill.
That was sweet. I like that.
Yeah, I
blast that bitch right in the dome.
I put that. I guess her name is Vera. I'll probably verify it right when I edit and shit. But I don't give a fuck enough to look up her name.
You're gonna verify
right
Vera?
Vera's name? I think her name is Vera. I put Vera's a bitch to Shelly because he's like, I've only known you for like a day, but I think I love you.
And I want to put my wiener in you.
And she's like, no, fucking just being a bitch to him. And
what if I just hump your leg?
Yeah.
You look the other way.
Can you just
pretend I'm someone else?
Just look at it. Can you just blow on it, please?
Then he's like, shucks, no one's gonna like me. I'm a little fat and ugly, and no one cares, and I just want to fuck you.
And he just fucks off and shit.
She thinks about it too. She's looking in the wallet, and she's like, oh, he's a sweet boy. Maybe I will suck his dick.
Yeah. And then she fucking drops his wallet in the lake.
And then she dies.
Lake. And she died. And she just gets a fucking spear through the fucking eyeball. Well, yeah, that was pretty gnarly. I like that kill.
That was cool. And Jason kind of took his time. And then I liked how he dropped like a boss. He was like, and just walked away.
Yeah. So this was the thing I was waiting for. I was like, oh, okay. So Shelly goes away. He's fucking like, oh shucks, no one likes me, whatever. And then I thought he was gonna get. I don't know if we got like a specific cut that was like different or whatever, but I was imagining something better for him because he had the fucking hockey mask. And okay, so Jason's gonna fucking kill him. He's gonna be all like, symbolic with the mask. Oh, cover his face with it. Nothing like that happened. It was off screen, partial kill for Shelly, and then he just happens to show up with the mask on with the harpoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, we're getting there, and then just, whoo, okay, cool.
Yeah, we kind of skipped over, but Shelly's the reason why Jason gets the fucking hockey mask.
Yeah.
Because Shelly does all these gags all the time. He's always like, he does like makeup stuff, and he wears masks and everything, and he likes to prank people acting like he's dead or something's happening. And in this one, he's pranking Vera on the dock. She has her little feet in, and he's cruising around underwater, grabs her leg, and comes out, and he has a hockey mask and a wetsuit on, and he's like, oh, that'll teach you, ha ha ha. And then anyway, when he's going back to the barn, he hears a noise, and I guess that's where Jason kills him. But then Jason, when he shows up with the spear gun, he already has the hockey mask. That's the first time we see him with the hockey mask. Other than that, he's running around with no mask.
Yeah.
And they kind of keep him hidden a little bit, but yeah, that's how Jason got his mask.
Yeah, he
stole it from Shelly.
That's why I was like, yeah, we had that build up, and I was like, I was anticipating some cool scene, because that's like the most like symbolic mask besides Michael and Ghostface, like the fucking hockey mask, some cool way he's gonna get it or whatever. Nothing. He just appears on screen with it after he kills Shelly off screen, and that's it. I was like, okay, well, that's kind of lame.
Yeah,
that's fucking. Now that was hella lame.
And then we have Andy and Debbie fucking in the hammock. And they get killed. Surprise, surprise. But I liked Andy being hung up in the rafters above the hammock.
That he was like stuffed.
Yeah, because I was like, the kills are okay in here, but I could have sworn we saw better shit in the second one. And so finally seeing his like leg cut in half he was walking on his hands and Jason just cut him down the like Terrifier.
Yeah.
Cut him right down the middle. So he was all like contorted and shit up on the rafters and you see his leg, you see all his meat and everything. It was disgusting. Mm-hmm. So I like that. And it drips all over fucking Debbie. And then Debbie gets it.
Yeah, she dies like Kevin Bacon style. Mm-hmm. It's fucking, but this was a machete through the fucking neck or the chest.
Yep.
Pretty cool though. Yeah, like the kills were kind of lame in this movie.
That was probably the coolest.
Yeah.
Because even Andy getting his huevos cut was still like you just saw it about to happen, and then he's on the floor or whatever. Mm. Yeah. So, but the aftermath was great.
I have the stoner couple.
Oh yeah.
Their death. I don't know their names at all.
Do I have it? Do. I think I might have it.
I don't.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't really care enough about these characters to know about their names. So I'm like the stoner couple. What's it called? They're like making popcorn or some shit, and then like the lights are gone, and so then he has to go and like fix like the breaker or check out the breaker or whatever. And he's a fucking bitch because he doesn't want to go and like investigate in the bottom area by himself. And then he's like looking around, he's sneaking around, he's like, oh, it's okay, man. He's fucking trying to hype himself up, trying to like whatever, just fucking tough up and go downstairs to fix the breaker. And yeah, he's just like kind of just like going around, and he just goes and he fixes it, and then he turns around and then Jason's behind him.
Yeah.
And then he pushes him into the box, and then that's it. And then he gets electrocuted.
Yeah.
That's it. It was pretty lame. I don't know. And at the same time, that's when we see fucking again, the chick, I don't know her name, but she's fucking making the popcorn or whatever, and that's when Shirley walks in. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, like fucking neck cut, everything, and she's like, oh, you fucking pranking again, you piece of shit?
And she thinks it's a prank, and then he's really dead, and I was like, God damn it, Shirley, it took you a long time with your throat slit to fucking die.
Yeah.
Like, he was just like, and I was like, bitch, you would have been dead a long time ago. But this is old days, so we don't care too much, but yeah, off screen, you didn't see too much from Shirley. And then that and that guy was taking a shit too, the hippie guy.
Oh yeah, he was taking a shit. Yeah,
they love taking shits in these movies. I don't know. Well, I got to Rick's eye popping out was pretty sick.
Yeah, I put Rick's death and I put like 3D.
Yeah,
3D death. Whoa, eyeball popping out, so crazy.
But Jason squishes that motherfucker's head.
I didn't like that though. It's like windy as fucking shit. Oh yeah, and the fucking bitch, she was looking around because she didn't realize that Shelley was actually dead, and then she found out he was actually dead, and she's fucking like looking around and went upstairs to go see Andy and Debbie, and they're fucking dead, and she comes back down, and then she's fucking freaking out, and that's when Jason gets like the fire stick poker, and then heats that shit up, and then sticks that bitch right through the middle, but it was kind of cool. But she tried leaving down. It was windy as fuck. I
almost wrote it down, but I was like, he's that. But yeah, that would hurt like a motherfucker. It'd probably go through your body like fucking butter.
Yeah, just hot and just stick right through her and bam.
Ew.
And then that's when fucking Chris and Rick get home and shit. Yeah, and it's like windy as fuck. I like that part to where she's like looking for him and shit. And then he's like around the corner just fucking like, because Jason's fucking holding onto his
so close,
shit.
Yet so far away.
That is so, and that does suck. And then she goes inside and just.
I loved it.
Right here, check it out.
But yeah, popped that motherfucker's eye out, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
First time hockey mask. Jason's jacked. Just side note here. Jason's fucking huge, man.
He's fucking traps, dude.
His traps are huge, like 2 hams.
Like that's all he worked out is his traps.
And ate a ham. He just ate. That's a ham body.
It's a ham body.
It's like one big piece of ham running around.
He looks weird. Like, and then when did he get bald? Like he just happened to shave his hair afterwards. Or?
I guess. Yeah, it was getting too much. You don't want to take care of it anymore.
Shaved his beard. I thought if he would have had like that long hair, fucking like wild wilderness guy look on top of the mask, I think that would be more scarier.
It's okay though. Like, I don't know. Maybe figured out his look yet. I guess.
Yeah. But I guess that's probably what it is. I don't. I could probably forgive the hockey mask thing because they probably weren't expecting this to fucking keep going. They're like, all right, this is fucking Or maybe they were. Look, I don't know.
It's a sweet look.
It is, yeah, very iconic. But I just wish we got something more fucking symbolic with him getting the mask. I don't know. That's just a little gripe I have with this movie.
The final act, it's decent. It takes a fucking long time. I wish it would speed it up a little bit.
Yeah, get fucking, we all know where it's going. I put it was all right too. I also did like how Chris actually, besides like the first movie and second movie, she actually put up more of a fight with Jason, or like besides Alice in the first movie and shit, with fucking being on Mrs. Voorhees. Ginny in the second one didn't do shit. Paul got fucked up, didn't do shit. And then this one, at least she put up a fight. She fucking stabbed him in the hand. He actually made some noises and shit, like, fucking.
Yeah, I was like, is that the first time we heard Jason say anything?
Yeah, like I think so.
Yeah. I don't know if he broke through the wall in Jenny's dream, I guess. I don't know if he was like, I can't remember.
Yeah, here, check it out.
But yeah, like, the final act's great. Like, she gets stalled on the bridge and everything, and she's almost out of gas. You remember those motherfuckers took the gas. I'm like, hey, at least they're trying a little bit here, like connecting dots,
I did like that, yeah.
And then I was like, oh, she's fucked, and but it was taking too long. Like, and it could just be they didn't know how to do this right yet or whatever.
Like the third act or something.
Just tense, like tension, like to speed it up a little because it was too much. It was too slow for me to really get scared for her. Like, I knew she was going to get out.
Yeah.
And then reserve, and then she has a reserve tank and oh, she didn't take off.
No, she was gonna go because the van was sinking, and then that's when Jason came up from the side and the window and just trying to grab her and shit, and then she rolled up the windows and then got stuck on his hand. But I'm just thinking you can just pull that shit out, but no, he just fucking headbutt the fucking window.
There we go. But that's fine, you know what I mean? And then, but it reminded me of the first one, how it was like from place to place to place, and I was like, just get it over with already.
It's
what are we doing?
A blur, yeah.
And we got to, it's decent. Like him getting hung.
And she got to the barn and all that shit.
Him getting hung and pretending to be dead. We all knew that was going to happen.
He fucking pulls himself up, fucking core strength or upper body strength to pull himself up. And then he pulls off his mask at the same time. He was like, remember me?
I did like that.
A little smile. I did. His face in this is fucking creepy. God damn.
Oh, yeah.
Especially towards the end when she has her fucking nightmare at the end of the movie where he's just kind of staring at her through the window and fucking just.
He's bleeding from the axe cut.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then fucking Spider.
Oh yeah, Spider's still alive. Spider-Man, that son of a bitch.
To the rescue.
Yeah.
But dies anyway immediately.
Oh, he does get his arm cut off.
He does.
That was pretty cool. That was some gore. It's not bad. But he does try, man.
He just tried to help.
He could have just fucking ran out of there. There's no reason for you to fight.
Yeah, for real.
Get out of here, man. But no.
Yeah. and then that's when he gets an axe to the head.
I hope we got his name right. We're
Spider.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a spider on his vest, so only one can assume. Hopefully, we're right.
Spider sounds like a biker name.
It is.
And then we have
my name.
Mrs. Voorhees jumping out of the water.
Oh yeah.
You think everything's honky dory, and she's seeing Jason in the window, like you're talking about.
Was screaming the fuck out, yeah.
And she's floating away in the canoe because that's the best thing to do right now, I guess. Just get the fuck out of there.
Run.
She's like, no, I'm gonna take a little napsies in the fucking canoe into the lake. But then, yeah, she sees Jason, and he's looking at the window, and he's taunting her. He's gonna fucking come after her or whatever like that. And she's scooting away. And it gets quiet for a second, and then fucking Mrs. Voorhees comes out with... She looked cool, though. That's what I'm getting at. She looked cool. Even though we kind of saw it coming, something's going to come out of the water. Just all the worms in her face and shit. I thought that was sweet.
Yeah, and they had they had her vest on, all that shit.
Yeah, she looked cool.
Yeah, but then it turned out it was just a nightmare. I guess now that shit actually happened.
I guess. I get so confused when they do that shit.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's real and what's not.
Yeah, and then just fucking the police show up, and then Chris went cray-cray.
Yeah, right away they're all like, "No, she's crazy." It's like, how is she crazy? I don't know. You guys know about this, or is that what they're saying? They have to say that.
Like, oh yeah, I guess they have to say that.
Keep it under wraps.
She went crazy. Because like, if they're in the surrounding area of Crystal Lake and that shit happened every year since '80, why? Yeah, I don't know. That was whatever.
Well, I don't know if they thought she was crazy. Let me think about it a little more. This is the first time watch, people, because Jason was laying in the.
Oh, he was
in the barn, and I think they were just more concerned that she's seen some shit.
Probably. Maybe. But she was so crazy, like laughing and shit and acting all crazy. I'm like, I don't know. But I did like that little last shot of this the little zoom in on Jason. I was expecting this hand to move a little bit, and I was expecting that fucking Michael Bay thing, like the Linkin Park song. And it's directed by Michael Bay. His hand moves and shit. They've been doing this too, to where like the lake that they have is like a little bubbling. Mm-hmm. I like that shit too.
A little sign of life. That's what I'm saying. You can do something with the lake. Like the lake itself is cursed.
Yeah, something.
That'd be cool.
God damn.
Because I know we get Jason coming out of the lake all fucking gross and nasty. You could have got Mrs. Voorhees like all gross, like for real coming out like a zombie. Mm-hmm. Might as well. Fuck it.
Something like that.
But anyway, all right. You got anything else?
No, sir.
Okay, well, that's Friday the 13th, Part 3, and that's our thoughts.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that we found interesting and stupid. This movie sucks, and I hope... Well, we've seen Part 4 before, so we're going to watch it again. This is my second watch with this, and I'm looking forward to it, because we really liked it last time, so I can't see why I wouldn't like it, especially after watching this.
Yeah.
But we're going to go do that right now.
I need my palate to be cleansed.
Let's go cleanse it, my friend.
All right, let's go.
All right, we'll be back in a second.
All right.
Hasta luego. And we're back.
Yeah.
We just finished watching Friday the 13th, the final chapter.
Hell yeah.
And it was fun. It was good. I think I liked it better the first time.
Yeah, I think the first time we saw this movie, I think I really enjoyed it, which was... Yeah, but the second time around, it was still good, but there were definitely some moments where I'm like, I don't remember seeing this. So, but I mean, overall, definitely better than the third movie.
Yeah, it's higher quality. You can tell they gave a fuck.
Oh yes, for sure, yes.
I think there was some soundstagey stuff here with the houses and everything, just with shadows and lightning and everything. Because I don't know if they did it outside, great, but
yeah.
But yeah, you can see even in the opening with the barn, like going back to the barn, seeing Jason on the continuity is pretty good.
Pretty seamless, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. And all the cop cars, and you had a helicopter flying around. It was like, oh, they're taking this kind of serious, you know?
That was like the first thing you see. Aside from, once again, they showed not just stuff from the last movie, but they showed everything since the first movie, the second movie, the third movie, all up until now. Barely the third movie, mostly everything else before that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked how they definitely showed the events of everything leading up to this movie.
I kind of like that, because even just like watching the little clips from the first one and stuff, I was like, yeah, even the first one I think is better than the third one.
Yeah.
like, look, to be real. And we were kind of iffy on the first one, but after seeing those little clips in the beginning, I was like, yeah, the first two are pretty solid. And this one is too. But I'm just saying, the first time I saw it, I thought it was way better than this second watch. I still liked it. Yeah. But maybe it was because it was, we already know what's going to happen somewhat and everything.
Some things, yeah, I forgot some things happened.
But still, dude, my mind was wandering here and there, and I didn't really pick up on like characters' names for a second. And I was just like, I don't really care if this person flies through a window. Who cares?
I had to look it up too. It's not that I didn't care, because I was also like invested more in this movie than the last one. So I was kind of watching it, and I was like, oh fuck, I should write shit down, Yeah,
maybe that was more it. Maybe I just wanted to watch it more than write shit down.
Yeah.
But
I think,
okay.
Yeah, but overall, again, I still like this movie a little bit more too. I also like the intro, the little like Friday the 13th, the final chapter. But they kind of like, I don't know, it was more like serious again than like the last movie, because in part 3 it was like fucking little like poppy 80s pop type beat to it. This one was like back to serious, like dan 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 dan, and they kind of went back to that shit. Like, okay, cool, so we're getting serious again. And then right after that, they did like the opening credits, and then the first thing you see is that fucking helicopter with like at Higgins Haven and shit, and it's all the police and ambulance, everyone's just swarming the area and shit. And I like the continuity, and yeah, what you said earlier, it is pretty seamless, and I like that.
And the serious tone right off the start. Oh, we're not fucking around. So cool. But then they end up fucking around a little bit.
Yeah, especially like after they get Jason, they put him up on the gurney and they take him away and shit like that. And then they take him to the morgue. I'm assuming, right? The morgue.
In the hospital.
Hospital, whatever. And then fucking there's this dude, there's this doctor, this Axel, and this guy is a fucking freak. Bro's eating like what? Like I put down a cream cheese bagel, but you said it was a sandwich.
It could have been. I don't know.
I don't know what it was. But either way, he was eating in the fucking morgue, and it was kind of like, well, it's a little off-putting because he's like so used to these dead bodies and shit.
He even said it on the body.
He said it on his top of his body, and then he was being a creep to like one of the dead girls. He was like, oh no, she's pretty over there, ha ha ha. And you know,
it only takes a second. You just pull your pants down a little bit or something. I'm like, ew.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck, dude? What are you talking about, dude?
That's gross, Axel. It's nasty. And he reminded me of Jason Sudeikis.
A little bit.
Just in the face and just how he talked and everything.
Yeah. Kind of like the way he is. Kind of gave me like the, what's it called? the guy from Halloween 2, Bud. Yeah, same thing. These horny doctors or something. It's like, come on, dude.
Everybody's fucking.
Everyone's fucking, and then the nurse too. The nurse is kind of there's like a nurse there and whatever, and they're kind of doing their own thing. He wants to fuck. She's like, no, like we gotta work and shit.
You gotta work and shit.
You gotta work and shit. What do you got?
But we get the first kill.
Yes.
And it's Axel. Thank God.
Thank fucking God.
We weren't too fond of him. And there's a little like gym workout video with all these girls shaking their butts.
It was like, they're all in a circle. I'm like, what is like? You find this hot? I don't know. It's so off-putting.
He's watching it, and then Jason comes in with a saw, with like a hacksaw looking thing, and cuts his neck, and then twists his fucking head all the way around. And it's funny because then they go back to the TV screen. And it's one of the gym girls like looking through the camera, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." I don't know what you're trying to say right now, but I kind of like it. Like, "Oh, you perv, you want to look at me? Now I'm looking at you, fucking exploited piece of shit." Yeah,
there's definitely a little staring thing they got going on in this.
They
movie.
mean something by that.
Yeah,
you know. But anyway, so that was the first kill, and then the nurse dies too. She gets stabbed against the wall. Oh yeah, he like fucking carves her
from like the sternum and go up and shit. Fucking
yeah, Jason's
gnarly.
pretty brutal in here.
Oh yeah,
and he looks like the Jason from the last one. His traps aren't as huge.
No,
but he's wearing the same clothes and shit.
I think they. I mean, obviously, I think they do change like the actor who plays Jason. I wish they would have kind of kept that fucking ham-looking body from the third movie.
They changed his fucking face in every one of them too. We'll get there, but goddamn.
Yeah, they changed his face a little bit.
I know you guys have seen this. Don't worry.
Yeah, we just assumed.
Spoilers.
Yeah, we assumed you guys have seen this shit already. If you haven't, fucking go do that or something.
Fucking go do that. Yeah, because this is a decent Friday the 13th. This is really good.
Okay, so then after that, we get introduced to the gang. The group of kids, but before that, actually, I think we get introduced to the Jarvis family, and it's Trish, the older sister. We get introduced to Tommy Jarvis, which he is a beloved fan favorite of this franchise, and
Corey Feldman
himself. And then you also have Mrs. Jarvis, like the mom. I don't think we know her first name. I think we just know her as Mrs. Jarvis, whatever.
Mrs. Mom. you
don't know. But yeah, and then they kind of like what are they called? Corey Feldman's character Tommy and shit, because he's like super smart, and he fucking like builds like these like
masks and props
and shit. But I don't know. I think also he's a very familiar face. So
of course,
this is also earlier in his career though too.
Yeah, he was taking off. I think he did Gremlins by now, or he's about to. And
then he did like the Goonies afterwards.
And then later on he had like the Burbs and shit.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Stand By Me. And
he
was on a fucking roll, dude.
Yeah, goddamn.
But it's always good to see him. He represents the 80s. You see Corey Feldman, you think of the 80s.
For sure, yeah.
Even now, he looks the
same. He does.
But and I said that I was making fun of Alice in the first one, and I was like, oh, she got this John Denver haircut going on. And I was like, no, he looks like a little John Denver. He's got the glasses and everything.
He does, with a little bowl cut he has or something going on. Anyway, so we get introduced to that family and whatever, and then we get introduced to
Gordon the dog.
Oh, Gordon the dog. Forgot about the dog. And then we finally get introduced to the gang, which I had to look up their names because I didn't really care enough to remember during the movie.
Yeah, I don't know if they were putting it out there that much either, because I was like, I don't know anybody's fucking name.
But I got the name. So we got Paul and Sam, and they're a couple, and then we got Doug and Sarah, and they're the couple, and then we got the two loners in the back. We got Jimmy and Ted.
Oh, okay.
So the
Crispin Glover.
Yeah.
He's Jimmy.
Jimmy, yeah.
And Ted's, yeah, okay. And Teddy's the little fucking pervert. I got his name.
Yeah, Ted, yeah.
Because he says it a million times.
He's like, you can give Teddy Bear a kiss?
Poor guy thinks he's so suave, and
I know,
he gets no pussy.
No, that sucks. But anyway, we get introduced to those fucks, and then they wind up renting a place, or they bought the place. I don't know what happened.
They're there.
They're just there. They're just happen to be next door to the Jarvis family. But that's how so those are the established characters that we've got. We got the gang and we got the Jarvis family.
Yeah, 2 houses.
And who knows what might happen next.
You got 2 houses and like Paul Bunyan in the woods.
Oh yeah, Paul Bunyan, yeah. That's I think his name is Rob, I think.
It's Rob. But yeah, Corey Feldman, and it's good to see Crispin Glover too, man.
I know, wasn't he George McFly, right? In Back to the Future, yeah.
So it's really good to see him, and he's wacky. Have his little dance in here.
I know he's like he's fucking little dance, guys.
And patootsies. I don't know why I wrote that. I think that's what it...
I think that's what Tommy called them.
Their butts?
Their butts.
Because when they're skinny dipping, all the little sluts.
Oh, yeah.
And they did a flip and showed their brown eyes. He's like, oh, yeah.
Here, check it out.
See that? Yeah, we can show it. So they got some nice little patootsies or something like that.
Patootsies or something.
Pervert.
Yeah.
I'm probably jumping ahead. There's probably more shit that happens.
No, around there. I think before that though, yeah. Tommy and Trish, they're like driving away from something. They're like just driving, and then the car stops, and then Tommy's trying to fix it and shit.
Yeah.
And I need a screwdriver, and he goes to try to get a screwdriver, and you see like footsteps. And that's another thing I like about this movie. This movie finally brought back the tension.
Yes.
What the third movie lacked. The third movie lacked hella tension. In this part, though, yeah, he's trying to fix the car or whatever, and then he sees the footsteps walking towards him, and then it turns out to be Rob. And there's a bit of a story behind Rob. He's not there by coincidence. He is there to do some shit. And we don't know that until a little bit later. But he says that he is just hunting bears. And then Tommy saw right through that shit. He's like, you're not fucking hunting bears. Just like, what are you talking about, you dumbass?
I'm after Jason.
Pretty much.
All right, that's out of the bag.
Yeah,
I'm here for Jason.
Yeah, that's the thing. So he did talk about it with Trish and shit when shit starts popping off. But yeah, it turns out he is out there looking for Jason because he killed his sister in part 2. He is the brother of Sandra. And I don't remember what she looked like.
I don't know.
Is she the one?
I think she had a face.
I think she had a face.
I'm pretty sure she had a face, maybe some hair.
Maybe some eyes.
I can't be too sure though. I don't want to say anything that's not true.
Let's see. Let's look it up. Let's look it up live because I don't know. Oh, this bitch. Oh, this bitch.
Oh, that one.
Okay. So,
oh, yeah, the bitch.
That bitch. Okay. So.
Okay.
Well, anyway, so I'll put up a picture. But yeah, so that's the brother of her. And then so she got killed in part 2. So he's like, I'm fucking going after this man. And he did also ask Tommy and Trish too. She's like, oh, do you guys know any teens? Like any partying around here or something like that? Like, he's trying to fucking follow
kids?
Any kids or something.
Why are you interested in kids, bro?
Yeah. But whoa.
Let's back up.
What are you doing? Hold on. What are you doing?
Walking alone in the woods with a machete. And now you're talking about kids.
Oh yeah,
no, but he's a good guy.
Yeah, he just wants pure revenge, though. Yeah, and I do like that. That is something different. Like finally, we got something different. We got like not only because we've gone returning characters or returning final girls, but they wound up dying in some sort of fashion. Except for Ginny, she got away though.
I know. I wish they'd bring her back.
No, that's like the first time.
Unless we're missing something, but from what part 3 set up and everything, Jenny's alive.
Yeah, she's out there somewhere, still alive. So who knows?
Maybe it's an off-screen. Off-screen,
yeah.
Off-screen death. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, I could probably look it up. Maybe we'll know.
Maybe she comes in later. That's the beauty of the franchise that we haven't seen.
But yeah, like the fact that they, introduce someone that's like related to someone from the past movies and just revenge. It's a little nice little element. I like that. It's something fresh because 4 movies deep and this is essentially like the same setup as every fucking movie. We got teens going to a house, they're going to party and sex and drugs and drinking and fucking and all that shit and and then they die and that's it. Like it's cool. So we got that, but we also got a nice little little family together next door and then all that shit. So it's a nice little mix. They're doing the same shit, but they're also adding some new shit by doing stuff like that and also introducing Rob as a character.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice, and I guess this is just a different part of the lake. I think so. Yeah. Did they even say where it is?
No, let me look it up live too because I don't know. That's the thing that I'm having a hard time trying to keep up with this franchise. It's like where the fuck is everything? Let's see. So where does?
And Jason just wakes up out of the hospital and he's like, I'm ready to go back home and start slaughtering.
Where does F?
I'm not done yet.
Part 4.
Not now. Not ever.
Take place. Whoops.
Oh, and I love that cover.
Oh, yeah, the cover's pretty sick. Friday the 13th, the final chapter, takes place in 1984 in the vicinity of Crystal Lake, specifically at the Jarvis house surrounding wooded areas.
Okay, specifically, what's the town's name? I guess they didn't think about it.
I guess they did.
Okay, so we didn't miss anything.
I guess not, but I guess Crystal Lake is like a town? If I'm mistaken, or is it just that one lake? So if anything, they're just around that lake area. So, well, there we go. So anyway, they're living in a lake area, and so they're within the vicinity of the lake, and therefore Jason's like, "Fuck you guys, I'm coming after you."
Fuck you guys.
Fuck you guys. But anyway, and then this is the part to where the gang fucking picks up Tina and Terry. Those are the two bitches' names.
Oh, the twins.
The twins. I totally forgot like what their names were. And again, I had to look everyone's names up afterwards. I was like, what the fuck is your name again? Especially the twins. I'm like, they both look exactly the goddamn same. And then so then they pick up the twins. That's when they go skinny deep in and all that shit.
Brown eye shots.
And then they have like a little party at like their place.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a little get together. No one's really having fun.
It doesn't seem like it looks boring as shit.
Boring as shit. And that's when fucking Jimmy puts on the fucking little music and starts dancing all weird and shit. Yeah.
I'm not even doing it right. You guys have seen it.
But here, check it out.
But yeah, Crispin Glover, I just love seeing him. I know I already said it, but
yeah,
he can be wacky. I don't know, there's something about him that it's okay.
No, it's a charm, especially for this time.
Mm-hmm.
I think because if you try doing it now, it would be cringy as fuck.
And Ted's treating him like shit anyway. Fuck Ted.
Yeah, fuck Ted.
Telling him he's a dead fuck. He's like, I'm putting my computer right now. Oh, you're a dead fuck. It's like, you know, dude.
How about you fucking
with your little arms, dude?
Yeah.
I'll fucking beat your ass.
Yeah.
Say I'm a dead fuck again. Say I'm a dead fuck again.
say that shit again.
Now with Ted, it's a nice little change, little turn of events there, where Ted thinks he's gonna get all the pussy. No. Our boy, fucking, what's his name in here?
Jimmy.
Jimmy,
yeah, he's the one that gets that shit.
And good for him, because he's going through a little crisis in his own little world. He's thinking he's a dead fuck, and he's no good for anybody. He just went through a breakup, I think.
Or I think he made that chick up or something. Like
okay.
I think that's what they were getting at. Like in the beginning, I think he like made up that girl or something.
Oh, okay.
And then or whatever, or maybe he did just strike out or whatever. You know, I don't know. But it's kind of one of those two things. He either made that bitch up, or he fucking did just break up with her or something.
But still, he needed a little. He needed a little something to show that he's worth something, and he got it.
And he got that shit.
Anyway.
But before that, though, they're at the party, and then Paul, the boyfriend of Sam, they're dancing or whatever, and then fucking one of the twins, I don't know which one, I can't say which one, but one of the twins is trying to go after fucking Paul.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking, what's it called? Sam gets jealous, and she fucking leaves. She's like, no, I'm gonna go fucking skinny dipping right now, whatever. And I expect you to be there, or something like that. Pretty much like insinuating, like, yo, like, I'm gonna go. You better be behind me when I leave.
The guy's name is Paul.
Paul,
dude, bitch is just throwing pussy at him.
I know, for real.
Goddamn.
He's a fucking stud though, with that fucking high ass jean shorts he's got on, dude. Shorts?
Yeah. Oh, that.
Goddamn, dude.
That feel good against his pussy.
Yeah.
They're so tight and they're so far up. I'm like, where's your wiener, dude?
Yeah, he's like so tight.
Good lord.
And so she's going skinny dipping, and then she's like. And she immediately goes towards this raft for some reason.
Yeah.
And she's like, Paul, is that you? Screw you, Paul. And all that shit. And it's like, geez.
It does look peaceful, though, on that, in the middle of the night on that raft. If you're just like floating, just chilling.
I would need a little bit of light. I would need some like lanterns or something, like our little candle light or something. But if it's just pitch black and you're just.
It'd be like a float tank.
Yeah, you're just, oh, God. Like in Stranger Things,
I have no body.
I'm gonna connect to the hive mind.
Yeah, you'd be like 11.
But anyway, so Sam is in this fucking boat, and then she starts hearing shit, whatever, and next thing you know, that bitch just gets fucking stabbed, right through the chest.
And she's so funny looking.
Oh, in the stomach. She gets stabbed in the stomach.
Through the raft, through the stomach, through her back.
Yeah.
And she's like.
In her face, why did you check it out?
Yeah, I can't do it, but I remember we're dying. It was so funny.
Yeah, her face was dumb as fuck. And then you see Paul and one of the twins like dancing or whatever, and Paul's like, I can't do this. I feel I have to go get my girl or whatever.
I know what he must do.
And then he goes to go find Sam, and then that's when like she's like one of the twins. She's like goes after Jimmy, and that's the one that he bangs.
Good job, Jimmy.
I don't know who it was, but it was one of those bitches. Anyway,
Paul's sexy ass has to get out there in that water.
Yeah, and I think it's probably one of my favorite kills in this movie. One of them, because this guy fucking.
Oh yeah, I have that. That's my next thing.
Yeah, what happened?
Harpoon gun through the dick.
God damn.
And lifts him up, and that dude, it looks good.
It does. He fucking.
I was like feeling that shit. I was like, good. I'll give it that. Friday the 13th. This one, the final chapter, has the best kills so far.
I think, this one definitely has the best kills by far. But yeah, that one was probably one of my favorite kills. One of my favorite kills. Because there's other kills I liked in this movie too. But yeah, that one just fucking harpoon in the dick and then bam, dude.
And it looks great.
It does, yeah. Everything looks fucking phenomenal in this movie. Phenomenal. Okay, and then I don't know what you got after that, but I got Terry's death. So I'm assuming Tina is the one. That's what it is. Tina is the one that is sleeping with Jimmy.
Okay, Terry. Oh, that's...
The one, the other twin.
Okay.
The one that got bored. The one that was like with Ted and shit and it's like sits next to him.
Yeah, how'd she die? I forget.
She gets fucking speared against a tree because she wanted to leave. Because she got bored and everything. And then fucking everyone else is like doing their thing. And then, what's it called? Jimmy and Tina were dancing and then they go upstairs. And then Terry just goes and just sits right next to Ted and just staying there. And then she's like, "Oh, I guess I'll be next to you." Fucking second choice. God damn, that sucks.
And all he has to do is just be a normal person, but he just keeps like trying this fucking suave, sexy talk, and it just doesn't work on these bitches. So
anyway, and then she gets bored and she's like, "Yeah, well, let's go." And she's like, "No, you go." It's like, "Fine, I'll leave you behind." She's like, "Fucking bring an umbrella or take an umbrella or something." And then that bitch, yeah, bitch. And then she goes outside and tries to take off on her little bike, and then she went getting stabbed. Boom. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool, right?
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the more I think about it, Ted kind of looks like a Beastie Boy.
He kind of does.
You know what I mean? He'd fit right in there.
Anyway. The little hair thing going on.
Well, yeah. That leather jacket and shit.
Yeah.
You gotta fight. For your right. I can see him.
Anyway, this is like kind of like the part of the movie to where everyone just starts kind of dying like back to back and shit. They find this fucking it's like reel, like the movie reel of like old school. What is
porn?
It? Like, is it?
Yeah, it's like old school porn to where it's just like girls dancing, like stripping on.
And they're like,
it's like OnlyFans for like the 1912 or whatever.
Or something, yeah. They're just all dancing weird and shit. They're all naked. Everyone's like laughing and
little
shit.
Chunky butts.
Little chunky butts and stuff like that. And then what's it called? And then Doug and Sarah. Sarah is like, I guess she's a virgin or something because she was like asking like Sam like, "Oh yeah, how do you do it? Because you've been with so many people," pretty much calling her a slut and shit. Like, "Oh, so how do you do it?"
I know she was looking at it like it was a good thing. Like nobody talks about me in school. You know what I mean?
You want that shit?
Like I want to be a whore. She's like, "I'll show you. Come here."
But yeah, and then so Doug and Sam, like Sarah, she wants to finally do it, whatever, and then they go, and so then Doug and Sarah are just off fucking up doing their own thing. They're taking a shower, whatever, and it's like, and then while that happens, the next thing I have is that Ted is still watching the little freak tapes by himself, and then what's it called? Jimmy comes downstairs. And he's like, "Oh yeah," and he gives Ted the pen. He's like, "Here, put that on your fucking computer, bitch." Little dookie saying on that shit.
A little fish food in there. Goldfish flakes. Little duck crust.
But anyway, and then he wants to like get some wine. He's like asking Ted like, "Yo, like, where's the good corkscrew?" And then yelling like, "Ted." It's like yelling from the kitchen and shit. "Where's the good corkscrew?" And it's kind of funny because I don't know. It's like a nice little like comedic pause. Right,
and there is something about him getting away with it. Like Crispin Glover could just do that kind of shit. Like go off the rails a little bit, and it's totally like, yeah, I love the guy. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, and his death is pretty cool too because he gets a fucking corkscrew to the hand.
Boom. Oh yeah.
And then he goes and then he just gets a fucking like cleaver to the face. That's it.
We'll get there. I think I might have it. Oh yeah, that's the next thing I fucking have. Well, no, I got a face pushed in. When did that happen?
Doug. So that happens after Tina and Teddy's death. So Tina is like,
because that was gnarly.
Yeah. So I'll just speed run through Tina and Teddy's death because they're actually they're all right. But so Tina's like, looking for Jimmy and whatever, blah blah blah, and then she goes and then she sees how does she start freaking out and shit? I think Jason. See, this is the part where I'm just like kind of spaced out because all the deaths are happening so fucking consecutively.
Oh yeah, I did not do it like you, to where I'm going like one by one. It was like, mostly just like things that stood out to me because I don't remember.
Yeah, but I forgot like what happened.
My mind wanders.
Yeah, but pretty much she just gets thrown out the fucking window onto a car.
There's a lot of windows. And
a lot of windows.
A lot of people going through them. And dogs.
I
counted 4 fucking times. You guys have seen this movie. I'm just jumping ahead a little bit. But she goes flying through a fucking window. He grabs her and throws her through a window.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Okay. And then fucking the dog jumps through the goddamn window, breaks it too. It's not like the windows are open. Everybody breaks windows and jumps through them. Paul Bunyan, that's what I called him. Rob.
Rob, yeah.
Jason throws his ass through a fucking window into the Jarvis's house.
Yeah.
And then at the end, the blonde girl, what's her name? The main girl. Jarvis's sister. What's her name?
Trish.
Trish.
Yeah.
And then Trish gets thrown through a window.
But then Teddy's death is kind of cool too, because he's just there chilling, and then he's like, whatever, he gets up, and then like he's trying to like fucking like play with the little like the screen with the chick on it, and then I guess Jason cuts the little film reel.
Oh yeah.
And then he like turns around, and then he gets stabbed in the back of the head through the screen, which I thought was pretty kind of cool.
That was good.
And then this is when we get to Doug's death.
Okay, the face smush.
Yeah.
That was gnarly.
Yeah, fucking, was it Sarah and Doug are just like macking each other in the shower and shit. and then he presses her butt cheeks against the glass.
And we were dying.
I know, we're just like kids, like, like
what if a little turd fell out? That'd be so funny.
That was so funny. And
I'm not trying to prove anything here, people, but like this thing too. I've been hitting this and watching that movie.
Been gardening.
So things get a little fucking blurry sometimes.
Yeah, we're gardeners and shit.
But the overall, I had a fantastic time with this film.
Yeah, and so then Sarah fucks off. And then Doug is in the shower by himself singing, and then he tells her, "Oh, I think I'm in heaven," and she's like, "I think I'm in love."
Oh yeah,
super corny. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cringy. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, she fucks off somewhere else, and then Doug's in the shower, and then that's when he fucking just breaks through and just smushes his fucking face. I don't know how they did that shit.
That was great effect.
It was I think that was my other favorite kill. It was where he's just squishing his face.
His face smushed against the wall. It was great. Yeah, because I don't know, he was a stud. But it's always nice to see like the guy that you think is gonna be a badass just get fucking taken out so quick. It shows how powerful Jason is.
Oh yeah.
I respect Jason as a motherfucker now because that just brutal strength.
I think he's huge as fuck. I think
he's big.
He's big. Like, he's
huge. He's smart.
Yeah.
He's very smart. He does calculated thing. Well, he's a mountain man. Mm-hmm. So yeah. He's thinking on a different playing field than you are. You're going up there to have a good time. He's up there for survival. He knows exactly what to do, you know, and he uses it to his advantage. He doesn't care about getting caught. He's a real life legend. He's great. I like Jason. Yeah,
and he definitely fucking does way better. I think out of all the movies so far, I think this is probably his best so far.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then Sarah comes back, and then she sees Doug's dead body, and then she starts flipping the fuck out. And then she goes, and then I think
this is what
yeah, and then she's like running around the house, and she's like going downstairs, and she tries to go through the front door, and I guess like Jason just fucking throws an axe right through the fucking door, and then gets her in the chest. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool, but I'm like, how do you fucking like this strength you have to throw?
Because it went through the door and in their chest, and I was like, a little bullshit, but that was pretty sweet.
It was pretty sweet. I think it was just for the sake of the cool kill.
Yeah. See, I'm all over the place.
I think around this part, this is where Mrs. Jarvis comes home from wherever her run or some shit, and she's trying to look for Trish and Tommy, and they're like nowhere to be found. The lights are fucked up, or whatever. And then I think this is like her death scene, even though her death was off screen. I think this is around where she died or some shit.
We had to look it up. We were confused as fuck because we're like, where the fuck's the mom?
Yeah.
And then it ends with them at the hospital, and she's not around. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, well, maybe I missed it.
No, it turns out no, she did die. No, we just didn't see it.
She died. It was off, and they had a deleted scene for it to where apparently she got slammed against the wall, and then they found her in a fucking bathtub.
Oh, I guess it was just a lame kill. That's why they probably cut it out. I don't know, but they should have done something like that to show that she died.
She seemed like an important character that you should mention where the fuck she is.
Yeah.
At least show her body somewhere.
And then this is like So after Sarah's death, I'm assuming that's where like the Mrs. Jarvis thing starts happening, and that's when she died. And then fucking Tommy and Trish come home. They're in the fucking pissing rain. They come inside the house, and the mom's not there. And then Trish looks to go look for the mom while Tommy's at the house trying to fix the lights because the shit's fucked up. And then as she goes to Rob's tent. And then sees everything's fucked up there too. Rob thinks it's Jason or something, so he fucking slices the fucking tent, and then he's like, you know, what are you doing here, or whatever. And they're trying to look for the mom. And I think was it there or was it before? Anyway, this is like around the point to where he reveals himself like, oh, I'm actually hunting for this man because he killed my sister, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
They're like chilling out in the tent, whatever. And then that's when she's like, oh my god, Tommy's at home by himself. Oh shit. I should have been looking for my mom instead of talking to you.
Fuck.
Oh god.
Fuck, what we gonna do?
Anyway, so then this is like, you know, like typical third act stuff, and then they're like looking for the mom. They see everything fucking happening too. They go to the gang's house across the street. They see all the bodies everywhere and shit.
Wait, we did pass it already, huh? Is that when Crispin Glover? I wanted to mention this. Crispin Glover nailed to the door frame.
Oh no, I think that was around this time.
Around this time?
Yeah, this is when they're like looking throughout the house and shit.
Yeah, that was an honorable mention.
Oh, and that's when she freaks out. That's when she freaks out and she's like, he's here, and then goes down to this basement and shit.
Okay, yeah. All right, we were getting there.
Yeah.
I was like, where is that part? Because that was fucking...
No,
that was brutal, dude.
Yeah, they were going through, and then they go to the basement, and she's like... And then Rob tells her, like, yo, just go fucking check everywhere else, whatever. I'm gonna try to fix the lights down here or something. And then, yeah, that's when she's, like, looking for all these other people, and then that's when she finds Jimmy's body just nailed to the fucking door.
That was crazy.
They're, like, the door hands or whatever, but his body is just there when she opens the door or something like...
Yeah, she opens the door, and then he's nailed to the door frame.
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly.
And then, when Jason chases her out or whatever, he like rips it. And the fucking hands rip and everything.
Yeah, that's like, fucking gnarly.
Good effects.
Yeah, it was awesome. Anyway, that's when she freaks out and she goes like downstairs and stuff to go tell Rob that he's here or whatever. And then turns out Jason's in the fucking basement with them anyway.
Yeah.
And then, Rob and Jason just duke it out, whatever, you know, they start fighting, whatever. And then he gets got. Mm-hmm. My boy Rob gets God. He's like, he's killing me. He's killing me. Which I had to look it up, but apparently that's like, it's like not like an emotional thing, but it's like usually like when people die from Jason's hands, they just like kind of instant. No one really suffers like what he did. I think that's what kind of stood out for most people. Like he's like actually saying he's killing me. Like,
oh, this is happening.
Like this is happening right now. Because usually like you kind of like someone's like, you know, being like the stupid, and then fucking blah. Yeah, so this is the first time we kind of see someone like fucking suffering, like he's killing me and shit, which is kind of like, it's kind of funny when he's saying it, but he does get kind of like hacked by this like mini rake or whatever.
Yeah, I think we're just not used to hearing it, so it just sounds funny.
But yeah, he died. Bro's dead. Bro's dead. Bro got stabbed to death by a mini rake.
I love that. Yeah, but he died.
Yeah, he died. He's dead.
Yep.
Let's see. And I also put that the chase scene with Trish and Tommy and Jason is better than part 3. And I think it's probably, I'm actually, I wouldn't say better than part 2. I would have to think about it, but definitely better than part 3. I can't even remember fucking part 3.
No, I think you're right. I think part 2, to me, part 2 still takes the cake here.
Yeah, I think part 2 is still the better movie.
I think so. I think part 2 is the best.
But I think the chasing with Trish and Tommy and Jason and stuff like that.
They took their time, but it wasn't like it wasn't too drawn out.
No, and
it was a good final act.
And and there were some like, you know, very like cool things in between. You know, not just someone running around for fucking 15 minutes and shit like that. Like that's when it gets boring. But in this, like you do have Trish and you do have Jason, like, you know, they're hiding in their room and shit, which they make dumb choices. They don't cover that door enough. They just put like one bookshelf
against that big motherfucker. Yeah. God damn!
And he breaks through that shit. And then you have Tommy in the room, and then Trish by the exit and stuff, and she's trying to go for the axe and whatever. And he gets up, and he's like, "Who do I go for? You." And he goes after Trish and shit, and chasing her. And
he did do that.
Yeah, he was kind of like, "Who do I go after?" You.
I can get you later.
I get you. Yeah, like you're easy.
You're more of a threat.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And but see, like little things like that. You have Tommy cutting off his hair. he painted his face or something. I don't know what he did. He put like black under his eyes. Or he paled himself and he cut his hair or whatever.
And at first when you're watching it, you're like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
Like your sister's about to die right now.
Yeah, she's getting like Tommy, run.
He's like, wait a minute. I know what I need to do. And then he's taking that razor too. Trust me, bro. That little razor on your fucking head. Woo!
Would fuck you up.
I have sliced my head in more ways than one, man.
I know. You're just going shh, shh,
mm-hmm.
shh.
But anyway, yeah.
Oh, and then that's when fucking Rob's body gets thrown through the window.
Okay.
Yeah, he throws his window and threw the body through the window and shit.
Yeah, there's 4 times though. I was
That's
like,
a lot
they
of
really
times.
wanted to fucking throw people through windows in here and have a dog jump through. And it looked like he really did it. I'm sure it's like sugar glass or whatever it is, movie glass, but like, I don't know. That dog looked like he really fucking jumped through some glass.
Yeah. Anyway, so then Tommy cuts off his hair, and then like right before Trish is gonna get it, he was like Jason and shit like that, and he turns around and he's just like, remember Jason, remember, like trying to like also again like another character using like psychological things against Jason. Like that's the only way to beat this fucking guy. You can't go toe to toe with him physically.
He just looks funny. He looks derpy.
He does look derpy.
He has a tight little shirt, little shorts. I was like, maybe I should be that for Halloween.
His collar's like up.
We'll put pieces of hair in certain places. I'll have a really tight polo, really small shorts. Jason.
Remember Jason?
Remember Jason. So he's pulling Alice. Or Jenny.
Yeah, he's pulling Jenny, yeah.
Jenny pulled that shit, and now he's doing it pretending to be young Jason, I guess.
Yeah. And then pretty much like Jason just takes a machete to the head. I think I forgot why. Like did Trish do it or did no, I think
no, he did.
I think Tommy did it.
Tommy.
Yeah, so Jason was just going after Trish again, and then Tommy decided to pick up the machete and just bam to the side of the head.
And then he slides on it, which is the craziest part.
Yeah, but this is the part where his face is like fucking different because Trish comes with the machete and then hits Jason in the mask with it, and then like his mask just falls to the floor dramatically, and then you see his face and it's like all fucked up, but it's like different.
It's a grosser face. I don't know why they keep changing it. I like the look of the last guy.
Like from part 2.
Yeah, this was a little much.
Yeah. I don't know why, because he died or some shit. I
don't know why you just don't make it this, like, you can make it close enough. We're not going to be exact here, but like, you can make it close enough. Like,
yeah, I don't know why they did that. It is kind of
This
weird.
looks way different.
But I did like that though. So she cuts off like there, and then Tommy gets the machete and just bam to the side of the head, and then he just leans on it, and then he just goes down more. It is fucking gnarly. It's
like slow.
Yeah, and then they're like, they're hugging and shit like that, and then Tommy just looks at Jason's hands and just flinches a little bit, and he's like pushes her, and he's like, die, and then fucking just slamming him. It is pretty cool. I do like that too.
He goes ape shit.
He goes ape shit, yeah. And then it just cuts to the hospital.
Yep.
And you have this the policeman, and you have a doctor telling Trish like, yo, like you gotta need some rest, whatever. And then she's like. And she's like, like, what, my brother, you guys aren't answering my question, whatever. And they're like, yo, like, sometimes when you go through some high stress, you do some shit that would never think of doing. And that's what happened to your brother. He was fucking just went ape shit because you've high amounts of stress. He was fucking trying to defend himself, whatever, and stuff. And she's like, can I see my brother? No, yeah, I'll send him in a second.
Standing there.
He's just standing there. It's so like maniacally. I'm like, why? Ill. And I was wondering why. And I forgot that first of all, I forgot he cut his hair. And then I was like, why? Why is he being all weird? Whatever. And then he did a little stare when they're hugging and shit, kind of like just staring at the camera and like being all weird and stuff like that. And apparently, it was at that time they were trying to like hint that he might have been the future killer in the later movies.
We know that didn't happen.
We know it didn't happen, but that was like at that time they were like kind of hinting at something like that, and that like it's like kind of what I wanted with like Halloween Ends, with like Michael and Corey and shit, like pass the evil on to him. That's what they were kind of going for at that time.
Or Halloween 4.
Or Halloween 4, yeah, with Jamie and Michael too. And they wanted
to. Ow.
Yeah, but then that's what they're going for. It would have been kind of cool, but I kind of glad that we got the Tommy we got now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's cool. I enjoyed the fuck out of this movie. Like I said, my mind wandered a few places.
Mine did too.
But as far as like, you need a good Friday the 13th movie to watch if you're looking for kills, some tits and ass, a decent story. Connecting everything to the best they can. Yeah, it's great. I had a great time with it. I still think so far we have seen part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. And I would say 2 is still the best. 1 creeped up before 3, and I would say 4 and then 3. Something like that so far. I don't know if we should do that. We're talking about doing like rankings as we go.
Maybe. I don't know.
But as that stands, 2's still the winner right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, you have anything else?
No, sore.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for watching. And you know what? Next week we're going to be doing What is it? What is it called though? I'll look right here. What is fucking part 5? A New Beginning.
A New Beginning.
We're watching A New Beginning and Jason Lives, which we have seen Jason Lives before, and I like it. So I'm pretty excited to watch that one, but we'll see what A New Beginning's like. Is that what it's called?
A New Beginning.
A New Beginning.
Yeah.
All righty, well, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate every single one of you. And if you have subscribed, God bless you.
Thank you.
We will never ask, but it means a lot to us, so thank you. And we will see you again on the next one. But for right now, this is Rock Hard out.
Beans, rice, and Jesus Christ. Bitches.
Toodles.
Fucking toodles.
Peace.